In the overview video for this project, the dialogue that you heard was processed with an effect called reverse reverb. There are multiple ways that you can actually accomplish this. However, I find this to be one of the cooler and more easy ways of doing so. The first step is to go ahead and record your dialogue. I've done so here, and I'll play it for you just as an example. Stop, thief. From this, you'll notice that I have a lot of silence at the beginning of the file, and that's to leave room for the reverb trail. Now, you may say, how are we supposed to get a reverb trail on the beginning of the file? Isn't that typically what happens on the end of files? And the answer is yes. We first need to go ahead and reverse the audio file. When we go ahead and play this back, of course, we get the popular fifth, which always sounds very weird and bizarre. Now we'll go ahead and apply our reverb. I'm going to use the deverb in this case. We could use pretty much any one of the settings on here. If I choose the hall setting, this is going to give me a large reverb trail. I'm going to set the reverb trail to, let's see, we'll do about almost 8 seconds, and we'll set this completely wet. Once we do that, we will simply press render, and it will process the reverb in place, and you can see that it has done so here, so that if we press play, what we'll do now is we'll select the entire file and we will re-reverse it, putting it back in the proper direction. Now recall that since we just applied the reverb to it, the reverb where it was happening at the end of the file is now happening at the beginning. Stop, thief. And of course, you can now get experimental with the overall settings that you choose, whether you use to do a perfect mix, perfect blend, 100% blend, a 50-50 to make things more intelligible. I encourage trying this with delays in addition to reverb. Another approach that you can find, if you simply go to the Audio Suite plugin on the Deverb, you can see that it has a reverse button here that allows you to apply that reverse reverb to it, which we can click on render, and it will give us even more. So the sky's the limit. It is at your discretion how you ultimately process this voice, but give it some kind of character and make it sound like it's occurring in the environment.